Welcome to How Do I Increase My VA Compensation? All right, today we're going to talk about the mid back, upper back conditions, right? Not the lower back, middle, upper back, right? This is where you see thoracolumbar, cervical spine, right? That's your upper neck, upper back kind of neck area, and your thoracolumbar, right? So middle to upper back is what we're talking about today, all right? And for any increase, the first thing we do, go to the rating schedule, right? Look at exactly how do they rate this condition? What do I need to show when I submit my claim? And then from there, we'll take that language based on the evidence that we have, bring it back and put it in this 4138 that we're going to submit along with the claim. On the 526, you just kind of lay out the conditions, but the 4138 gives you space to kind of explain this is what's going on, right? And if you look at that rating schedule, you'll know what to put on that 4138. All right, so we'll get right into it. First, we're going to take you to the rating schedule to take a look at these ratings, and then we'll come back here to walk you through this language. All right, so as you can see here, we're at the rating schedule. We do that Control F, that's the find function, and we are looking for thoracolumbar. All right, and that thoracolumbar, once again, is the middle of the back, upper back, right? That area. Upper back, middle back. When we talk the lower back, that's more lumbrosacral is how it's found in here. Middle back, upper back, thoracolumbar. And the diagnostic code is in between that 5235 to 5243. All right, so here's the language. If you're at 10% and you want to get to 20, you want to show forward flexing of the thoracolumbar, middle back, upper back, right? Even the neck could kind of go in there, right? They do mention for 30 degrees or for 30%, they mentioned forward flexing of the cervical spine. Cervical, now you're talking upper, right? 15 degrees or less. So that's pain when you're talking about ankylosis. That's pain and stiffness and lack of motion. All right. So you just read through this language again and make sure you put those elements on that 4138. And now we're going to show you how to do that. All right. So as you can see, that information from the rating schedule, we pretty much just took it and set it right here in the 41-38. All right. And you can do this similar format for the lower back as well. I mean, they're normally rated the same. If you have a diagnostic code that's outside of the 5200s, then it may be different, but it's normally rated the same, the mid back and the lower back as well. But today we're specifically talking about that upper middle back, right? Not the lower back. So the language would be I, whatever your name is, am filing for an increase to my mid upper back condition, right? I'm filing for this increase due to increased pain and limited motion. I get pain and stiffness with forward flexion limited to less than 60 degrees. Forward flexion is the ability to bend over forward, right? It's too painful at a certain point. That's what we're mentioning right here, all right? The pain, the muscle spasms, and the stiffness have forced me to adjust how I walk to try to reduce the discomfort. Again, when you look at the rating schedule, muscle spasms that result in an abnormal gait, right? You're walking different because of the pain, trying to adjust to the pain, right? So again, we took that information from the rating schedule and then put it right here on this 4138. And in this specific scenario, we're going from 10% for the back, trying to get to 20% for the back, all right? So we want to have this information in the evidence as well, showing that we're having increased pain, showing that we're having muscle spasms, showing that it's resulted in an abnormal gait. All right, and then they'll measure it. They'll have you stand up. You know, if you have a back condition, you've seen this thing before. They have you stand up and then you bend and you just let them know where the pain starts, where it's too painful, right, where it's unbearable, where the pain starts, and then where it gets a little unbearable. All right. Pretty straightforward, huh? Looked at the rating schedule, took that information, and just put it right here. If you're going from 20 to 40, you can do the same thing. If you're going from 0 to 10, you can do the same thing, right? That rating schedule will be the key to it all for you. And this is a loose format that you can use before you send that claim up to the VA. And as always, you put that thank you for your time on this matter because it will be a person who's reading this claim, all right? Pretty straightforward, huh? Learn the information, use the information, and if you deem it to be valuable, share the information, right? You could pause this video and just write these words down And the Before You File course, we have these templates as well, and additional templates also. And then we have that Before You File guidebook as well. Just different tools you can use to kind of help you get the most out of this claims process, right? It's a lot of information going around. So we want to have tools for you to capture it. That way you take it into the office and speak to your rep, and you have everything already laid out for them. Hey, have an incredible day.